Pep in the top tier, then Class, Handy, Meh and Pish as our managerial topics. We'll start at the bottom then, shall we? I think undoubtedly the worst manager in the Premier League is Ruud van Nistelrooy.
100%.
Anybody got any complaints?
No.
Don't think so, no.
I do feel bad for him because it's, he's not young, but he's inexperienced.
He was only hired because of 3 good games at United.
Against Leicester. Yeah.
I think a lot of people have seen right through him as well.
Yeah.
He obviously came to United looking to get the job instead of Ten Hag, and then that didn't really work.
Or at least get a role there. I was surprised Amorim didn't at least keep him on. But
he clearly didn't want him to carry on the rubbish that Ten Hag
had 2 games for United as well, and then just quite poor judgment from Leicester.
Yeah, not surprised. Poor judgment from Leicester. Should never have sacked Cooper.
Yeah, Cooper should have.
Van Nistelrooy, we're putting that quite comfortably at the bottom. Anyone you think deserves to be alongside him? Now, I don't think Herzl quite rubbish, to be honest, and I think we're going to have a lot in the middle too. So I think we've got to put some in there.
It's difficult because obviously the unproven ones, it's going to be harsh to put them in bottom tier.
I think we should put the sacked ones in there as well.
Yeah, okay, yeah. We've got the sacked ones on this tier list. So if you put
O'Neill's there.
O'Neill, who else is
Dyche.
in there?
I've got a mate that's an Everton fan. He always moans
Russell
about
Martin.
Russell
Martin.
Russell Martin needs his own tier.
Don't put Russell Martin on the list.
Yeah, put
Just
Cooper
leave
in
him.
there.
Leave it on the
Cooper. No, Cooper's in Pep. Cooper's with Pep, please.
Yeah, very good.
Cooper's with Pep. Right, okay, so we'll move on to Meh then. I think the first one that goes in that's Herzl then, if he's not going in the bottom.
Yeah, why is Ten Hag, not in
Oh,
Pish?
yeah, get Ten Hag. Get Ten Hag in Pish.
He's the egg over
There's
there.
There's a lot of bald
There's quite a lot of
options.
eggs.
Many
It's
bald
quite hard,
options.
Yeah, I think Herzl. I
reckon
just think he's
Herzl?
too young.
Again, unproven. So if we're going
And Brighton have got worse as the season has gone on, which is not a good sign as a manager. And they lost 7-0 to Forest.
What do you expect when you sign a load of children from South America?
Yeah,
You're not going to do very well.
Worked for them in the past. Yeah, so Herzl. Anyone else got suggestions who wants to go next?
One with Herzl, I think.
I think we should put the unproven ones in Meh then.
Yeah,
if like Jurich, the Wolves one who has like the most AR generated name ever.
Vitor Pereira. I think that's a good appointment, to be fair, Pereira. But I'll set him with him in there.
I think
Russell Martin.
Don't even put him in the tier. He's not even worth the tier.
He goes.
Amorim can go in Meh. Amorim can go in Meh.
Yeah, I'd agree with Amorim in there as well.
Amorim and Meh.
I think Jurich should be in Meh.
Jurich and Meh, Amorim and Meh. All like the unproven ones.
Do you think Amorim will eventually improve United?
No, I don't think anyone can prove it. I think United's just a sinking ship at this point.
But the most United thing to win a cup, wouldn't it? They're so rubbish.
They'll win the Europa League this year.
Or something like that, yeah.
And I said it
then
the last
say you
one.
can't sack me.
Yeah.
Really. So who have we got in there now?
Put Jurich in there as well, the one with the glasses.
Yeah. Right.
I really don't get that appointment from Southampton. Because they've got rid of Martin and just got in another manager who plays the exact same style.
Sam Allardyce and people like that are just dead, right? What is it with these lower league, not lower league teams, but low Premier League teams signing these foreign coaches? I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but they're all like coaches trying to instill a style of play. If you're like Southampton, you've got 6 points at Christmas. You want someone
who's somebody who's proven in the Premier League,
who's just going to win you points.
Yeah, exactly.
I get what they're doing in the long term though, because obviously Martin.
But surely the long term thing, if they want to come back up, would have been Martin from last year.
Well, yeah.
He's proven that he can do it before. And if you look at the teams that are going down this year, I think Southampton have as good a chance as Ipswich if they go down, Leicester if they go down. I think Southampton will have a better chance than them. And they should have kept Martin and took him up in the first place.
I think they did it kind of short term to maybe try and get a bounce for any last chance of.
But he should have changed his style when he got to the Premier League.
It was so stubborn, wasn't it? And I hate that in modern football. That company got rewarded for it by getting the buying job, and he's not doing too bad.
Russell Martin's had one top half finish. He finished mid-table twice with MK Dons. Then went to Swansea, finished mid-table twice. Then got playoffs with one of the best Championship teams ever.
Yeah, it should have got closer to the Autos. He should never. I mean, I know Ipswich was a good story, but Southampton should never have been beaten to promotion by Ipswich last season, should they? If we're being honest.
No, yeah.
Judging on what Ipswich have done this year.
Right, are we done for Meh then?
I reckon McKenna can go in there as well.
Yeah, I suppose he's not adapted to the Premier League as I thought he would, to be fair, but it's hard to with a squad like that.
I'd stick Potter in there as well, to be
honest. Moyes.
No, Moyes is handy.
Moyes is handy, definitely.
Oh, right, okay.
Well, West Ham have regressed under since he's gone. I mean, it was their own fault for a point. Is Lopetegui? Lopetegui must be there. You get Lopetegui in Pish as well.
He's in next to Glasner, but he's
rubbish. Because Lopetegui, they got worse under Lopetegui than Moyes, so he has to be there. Right, so we've got. Should we just do Pep? Just stick Pep in the top.
Stick Pep in the top. Get him out of the way.
Get him out of the way.
Bold out of the way.
Do we need to elaborate on it?
No. Pep.
No.
Whatever.
Do you think obviously we're in the middle of the Man City Real Madrid tie now. Do you think City will turn it around or not?
No.
I said last week that City would really do him.
Yeah.
And then I was looking like a genius 10 minutes from full time, and then Edison decided to
should have cashed out.
Do what he
by
did.
the time this goes out, I think the second leg would have happened, wouldn't it? I reckon City might turn it around, you know. I reckon City might turn it around, you know.
No.
I reckon City might turn it around, you know.
Real Madrid in the Champions League
Yeah.
is a close book.
If it was at the Etihad, then maybe, but
And it was last year, wasn't it? And did Real win
Real
on pens?
won on pens, yeah.
A couple of years ago, it was like 6-5 when it on aggregate.
I reckon City get a bit of revenge. I'm the only one that will say that, but I've got a feeling.
I'd rather that happened.
Yeah, right. I think there isn't, because we're in the Premier League, this is the elite managers of the world, there isn't really that much difference. I think we can put Slot in class,
Yeah,
can't we?
Slot can go in there.
Slot go class, yeah.
To
Unai.
improve Liverpool from Klopp takes a very good manager who's very assured of himself, and I think he's exactly that. I don't like him as a person.
Wasn't given much in the summer either in terms of signings or money in general.
Or January either, yeah.
No,
He lost his head last night, though. That was funny.
Yeah. In fact, Chiesa is their only new signing, isn't he?
Yeah.
From the Klopp era.
Very,
so it's
very
a Klopp.
bad, though.
Yeah, he's not been good. And I would say it's a Klopp squad, but I don't think by the end it was a Klopp squad because I don't think they suited playing Klopp's football. Like your Gravenberches, your McAllisters, they suit.
Gravenberch kind of feels like a new signing for them this season.
Yeah.
He's made some brave decisions though, like dropping Trent and stuff. I'm not sure that Klopp would have done that, and it's the sort of thing we see at United where players aren't dropped.
Yeah, and playing Szoboszlai further forward. Only little tweaks that have made them into the team they are. Then
Emery.
Yeah,
Emery in class.
Yeah, I would agree.
I make a case for Thomas Frank as well to be in class, to be fair.
Yeah, we could do, because you think Brentford don't spend big money, and Tony's their only real big sale.
You think he'd be destined? Well, they had a Moneyball system as they came up, so like Morpay was sold for a lot of money, and there were some other players as well. But yeah, you think he's destined for a big job, really.
They came up and played a completely different style in the Prem, didn't they? You don't see teams do that very often. I mean, you look at the three, like Southampton came up and tried to pass it around, and Burnley did the same thing. Whereas they came up to the Prem, adapted instantly, went to the back three, and excelled. And I don't think they played a back three at all in the Champ, did they?
No.
So they're definitely stalled a bit this season, though. Like they started the year unbeatable at home, and now
until
they're
Forest
on
came
a
along.
bit of a rubbish run.
They're a tiny club though, compared to other Premier League
huge
teams.
amount of progression there, I'd say.
No, I don't think so. But
I feel like he's kind of like
Brentford,
he's kind of reached his limit at Brentford, you could say.
But do you think Brentford have reached their limit then? Because I'm not sure they'd be able to attract a better manager to take them further.
Probably not, no.
So I'm happy with Frank in class. Are we thinking?
Yeah.
Nuno's got in class. Sorry, I'm taking precedent here.
We can give him this one.
Because our success this season laments exactly on his style of play. He's found a style of play that suits our players, suits the squad, suits the football club and the fans, and we wouldn't be in the top three without Nuno. So Nuno's going in there. Have we got any more? Iraola probably deserves that as well.
Yeah, I put Iraola in there.
Yeah,
it's a good shout.
How?
We're being very generous today.
That we are actually. I think too generous. And to say that we go from Pep to them 4-5.
Pep to Nuno sounds interesting.
Right, hang on. Just because you wish you had him at Spurs now.
Do I wish?
You had a world-class manager at your feet and you got rid of him.
We had two world-class managers and then a generational manager.
What, Ryan Mason?
No, Nuno.
I thought Ryan Mason was going to be
Stellini.
Stellini, oh boy.
Yeah, Iraola definitely goes in class. So that's quite a big list to go in handy, isn't it?
Well, we can always review some. I mean, I don't know how Ange's lasted this far without being put in Meh, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
We should have put Meh just mate.
Yeah, let's give it to the two Spurs fans. Go on, Ange. From the outside, we think he's quite poor.
From the outside, it's top of Meh, bottom of handy.
I think he's in between there, somewhere.
Obviously, with the injuries, it doesn't all lie on him, but there's some decisions he's made. You know, I have family that are Spurs fans, so I hear all, Jed Spence wasn't in the Europa League squad, which has led to...
That was at the start of the season, though.
Yeah, he's just been put in now. But, I mean, burning out the players he's starting, and his style of play, obviously...
Yeah, I think just some of the... I say it every week, I don't really know what he tells the players at half-time. Because they'll come out and capitulate, or he'll come and make a substitution that everyone can see is not the right decision, so...
And if a manager doesn't have a plan B, he defines that.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, everyone knows the exact style of football we're going to play, and he's so stubborn that he's not going to ever change it. Yeah. So if you go...
Do Spurs fans like that or not?
I like how he's trying to do something positive. It's better than watching Mourinho ball or Conte.
Tell me about it.
But
you've got to have somewhere
you've got to have a bit of street smart awareness, especially in the Premier League where it's so cutthroat.
Right, so...
top of Meh for Ange.
Top of Meh, yeah.
Because when some of the managers are putting in handy, they're actually pretty decent. Like Marco Silva.
Yeah, Silva's probably the first. I'd say Silva and...
How?
And Arteta, yeah. I like what Silva's done with them, because He's done a decent job. I've always got in the Prem.
Good shout
I
for
remember
most
when he-
underrated in the league.
Yeah, Silva. Yeah,
Marco
I mean, was
Silva.
it Hull his first job, wasn't it, in the Prem? Because they went down with him, but he really improved them, gave them a chance.
He did nothing in between
Everton,
Fulham and Hull though. He was
Everton
pretty
was
average.
quite
He was at
Watford.
Everton. Was he at somewhere else?
He was at
Watford.
Watford, yeah.
But now I think he's really found somewhere. He's at home, and they established very well. I mean, they had a Premier League squad when they came up from the champ with us, so it's not a surprise to see them where they are. But I'm happy with him there. Arteta, I can feel Arsenal fans like crying about that. To be fair,
I mean,
Mez,
it's
Handy's generous. To be
Yeah,
fair.
I
you
think
could
so.
give him class.
I don't think so. No, I just
There's arguments for both sides. I mean, he's one of the few managers with basically an unlimited budget.
yeah.
And he signed Kai Havertz for 65 million with that
Yeah.
budget.
Yeah. And he remember last season. I mean, the game that was their demise, he got outclassed by Emery in his own old stadium, didn't he? So I look at it and think I don't think there's many managers that would do what Arteta's done in terms of getting Arsenal to play how they do. But I also don't think he's anything really special, and I don't think he'll ever win a league when there's somebody like Slot or Pep or Nuno around.
Oh,
So
that's
I'm
unfortunate
happy with
not.
Arteta in. I mean, it's a good job Connor's not here because Connor would be probably crying and putting him next to Pep.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we're happy with Arteta in there. So we've got Maresca.
Definitely handy. Definition
Yeah.
of a handy manager.
I don't know.
Bottom of handy.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, recent.
Yeah.
Mm,
He wasn't. There's Leicester squad in the Championship was ridiculous, and he almost didn't win the league with
yeah.
it.
Oh, well, they had like 5 games and they were faltering, and the
Yeah.
players sort of
Very-
played their own style.
It's a very
to get them over the
similar
line.
trajectory to Leicester at last season.
Yeah,
Chelsea
that's right.
now.
Actually,
Start of the season,
Hmm.
everyone for about a week was saying, "Oh, Chelsea might be in for the title," and now
they
they've
might
gone
not
on
even
a
get top 4.
dreadful run.
Yeah. So
I mean, injuries. I mean, they've just lost Jackson, I think, for the rest of the season.
yeah,
as
but,
well.
But he's not been scoring for the past 2 months.
Yeah,
anyway,
but they've
so-
now got
but they've
no
no outlet.
no number 9.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy.
Some of the money they spent on these players. I mean, in Kunku, what does he do?
Yeah.
He comes on every game. He
Is
does
that
nothing.
is that a Maresca signing though, or is that?
No, that was
Exactly.
it's a club. They're all club signings, aren't they?
Team on Maresca signings.
Yeah, so I put him in handy, and then
End of Handy though.
of
I think
Handy.
Howe goes above him, don't you?
yeah, put Ange at the bottom of handy as well if he's
Ah.
still there.
No,
Oh, is he
Ange's
there?
in there.
Who's
Well,
sorry?
well,
Sorry,
well.
who's that? Oh, it's Potter. bloody
Yeah.
hell. Blimey.
So
Slow
we've
down.
got well, Pereira. Did we put him there? Pereira, Wolves. He's
Yeah,
still
Pereira
there.
put him there. I put Potter in there because he's not really proven yet.
Yeah.
That's more. That's
he's,
more of
he's
a.
proven in the Prem.
I mean, just not proving at a club like Chelsea, but
Yeah, but he was never going to get enough time at Chelsea, even at Brighton.
I'm interested to see how he does at
time.
West Ham, but
I
there's
think
not much
that's a
of
far better
a.
appointment for them than Lopetegui was.
There's
'cause
not
they
much
had
of a
to have
style of
something
play
different.
there yet.
Yeah.
You can see that he's been waiting and waiting and waiting for
The right
the
job.
right
And
job
this does
for
seem
him.
like the right job for him.
Like,
to
he
be
could have
fair.
gone Leicester, which I think would have been
Another car crash for him.
yes.
Because you can't succeed at a club like that, can you? And like managers like Dean Smith went there in the relegation battle and he's not had a job since and things like that. So you can't really win in that situation.
Moyes, meh.
No, I think he's handy.
Handy.
Moyes
I
is
think
handy.
he's
Handy.
Moyes
definitely
is handy.
He's won a tournament with West Ham. He's kept them challenging in the top 10 of the Premier League with that squad that is now
Yeah.
bottom half. And Everton have won 3 out of 5 or something since he came in.
Good
And they made
point.
him hard to
Has he,
beat. Liverpool
has he
scored
lost at
goals.
home in the league yet with Everton?
I don't think so. No.
No.
So I think Moyes could go above Maresca for me.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really
Just
like
in
it.
terms of experience as well, he just knows what he's doing.
And it's good to see a manager of his age from his era still succeeding in the current Premier League. So I really like it, and it does suit the way that Everton play as well, doesn't it? So yeah, I like Moyes, and I think going to their new stadium with him will give the fans such a boost as well. And they wouldn't have got a part of Liverpool with Deitch at all.
That was a
But,
great game last
yeah.
night.
That was
Really
very good.
fantastic
That was
game.
very fun.
Right, so we've got 3 left. Glasner is a weird one.
I would put him bottom of handy.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he's sort of unproven, but they had a very good end to the season last year.
Season. Then they didn't
Slow
get going.
start.
So it's
Very
like this
slow
time, but it's
start.
Palace. What do you
Yeah.
expect from top half is
It's almost just like
successful.
Palace syndrome.
Yeah,
Wherever
they
you
just
put that,
every-
they do
they
the same
seem
thing.
to do the same thing every year.
Yeah.
There has a bit of team that does that. We'll get onto the Championship in a minute, but there's always a team that's just 10th to 14th
Floating.
every season.
Well, Forest were like it for a while in the champ. And then we finally got out of it. So Glasner
I'm
there.
happy with Glasner.
How I think Mayor's
Below-
a bit filled out. I'd put him.
Below Moyes, above Maresca.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I'd
don't mind
I'd
that.
agree with that. Yeah. What would you think about Howe for England? Do you
No.
think he'd succeed after Tuchel? Because Tuchel won't be here for long, I don't think.
Maybe a year.
I think he'll be here for
I don't think Howe's
at
a
least 2
strong
tournaments.
enough
but
character
No.
to manage England.
No, I like that. That's a good point.
yeah,
Mm.
and then
It's just Pereira, just to put
Pereira
in there.
in there.
Don't know him.
Right, any objections? Are we happy with that?
No, I wish Russell Martin got his own tier that was like League 2 manager.
He is in
but-
his own.
We
tier.
need to put Nuno ahead of Frank, please.
Do we?
Yeah. Nuno's
I agree with that.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
better than Emery.
I like that, to be fair. No, not better than Emery.